Wait, where you
You
go?
see me? Oh,
Yes, I
I'm
see you
over here
now.
like it's not working still.
Girl, not the two marketers. It took us 10 minutes to get online.
Right. You. Ooh, I really want you doing my stuff. Ooh, wait. They know they
Instagram
got it.
played. Oh
Played,
my god.
okay? Listen, just kept trying. And I'm just like, I don't know what to do. And it kept sending me to my settings. And I'm like, it showed my mic and camera.
Oh my god.
Look at that. That
Go
was
ahead and
hard.
pin that comment that I just put.
Oh, girl, now y'all got me doing work.
Just hold it down.
Okay, thank you. Because am I a marketer? Do I know how technology works today? Oh my gosh. Oh,
Because that's weird. My
um,
bad. Did I go off screen?
no.
Huh. My screen looks black. But whatever.
Your screen is blank? Oh, no.
I know.
All right.
Instagram was playing in our face today. But that's fine. As long as you can see
It
me,
is. Okay,
that is
this must be a
fine.
good sign, you know?
Hold on.
And not the screen
What?
frozen. This is a
Ain't
good
no
sign.
way.
This is a good sign. This is a good sign.
So can you see me or no?
I can see you.
Okay. But you can't see the comments.
I can't see the it's comments.
Um, yeah, it's just one. I mean, whatever. It doesn't
I
matter.
removed someone.
Yeah, there. That's what it was. Okay,
Okay,
good.
yeah, I removed him.
All right.
Yes. How many marketers does it take to get on live? Woohoo!
I still can't see myself, so that's
Hey,
fine.
Ariel. You can't see yourself?
I can't see myself. I
Well, you
can't
look
see
cute.
Ariel. Oh, thank you.
You're so welcome.
Thank you. So we're talking about the misconceptions of marketing.
Mm-hmm.
I made a post yesterday. No, I did not make any post yesterday, actually. I did not post on Instagram yesterday. It
Like
was an
what?
oversight. All right. But I think it's okay because I always feel like nobody, if you don't have nothing to say, you don't need to just be posting on Instagram or any social media platform anyway.
Or any
So
marketing
I
platform.
never trip if like I miss a post. I know that is like an indicator for people, but for me, it's not necessarily. Um, but I made a post a couple days ago where we talked about like why your social media isn't working and or marketing in general isn't working. And I just wanted to like build on that conversation.
It was a very good post because I literally liked it twice.
Did
And
you repost it though?
I think I did repost that.
Okay, good. Thank
I
you. I appreciate
did.
that.
Yeah, I really do think I reposted it. And yeah, I did try to like it twice because I was like, oh yeah, this is good.
Yeah.
And so yeah, and look, I brought it up on my computer as well. Because
Because you be on Instagram on your
I
computer,
be on
it
Instagram on my computer. Yes, I do.
blows me. Okay.
Yes, I do.
So I
Ah,
appreciate that though, because I do not have it up. I wouldn't even know how to get on Instagram on my computer.
you go
Well,
to
I do know how. That's
Instagram and
not true.
sign in just like every other website. It works
I,
the same.
I said it's not true. It's not
I
true,
just
but
don't know
I
why you be
I
trying to play it. It works. Okay, anyway. So, yes, this was such a good post. It's why hiring a social media manager doesn't always lead to results. P.S. Social media isn't a band-aid. It's an amplifier for what's already working. And
yep,
that is the truth for all marketing. I think so
yep,
many times people come into marketing and they expect marketing to do a
magic.
whole lot of work. And marketing really kind of has one job. And I
Yep,
think people miss it.
yep. The purpose of your marketing team is visibility. And it just depends on what type of marketing. So email, visibility. Well, email is more, I ain't gonna speak to email. Never mind.
Email is visibility as well. I think that
Mhm,
it still has the misconception like email marketing is supposed to be doing all of your selling. No, email marketing is not supposed to be doing your selling.
mhm,
Email marketing is literally it's marketing. It
mhm,
is to get awareness of whatever your product or your service is
mhm,
and it's to send them hopefully to said product or service, but it is the same thing. Is to get visibility, to get awareness, get people to know that this exists. And oftentimes I think with all marketing, that's why it all works together: social media, email marketing, text
Yes.
message marketing, whatever you're using, it all works together because all of those pieces are constantly reminding people, this is what I have to offer to you,
Yep.
go get it.
Go
That's why they
get
all
it.
work together, because they need so many people need so many reminders. And
They
so that's
do.
all what marketing is.
They do. And a lot of times what people think when it comes to us, they think that what our task is the same as a sales team. And that's not the same
Mm-hmm.
thing. So we are not calling anybody. We are not like, hey, here's this link, go buy this. Here's, how can I help you? Let's, do the sale. That's not what email marketing is. That's not what social media marketing is. Marketing is the top of your funnel. So I know I've used this analogy before, but it's a go-to. Social media marketing is when you are out in the club and you meet somebody and you like, oh, she's cute. And then email marketing and text marketing is you got their phone number and now you're courting them, right? And then your sales team is what comes in. Y'all go on that date, all of those things. And sometimes you as the owner, you have to be that sales team.
I like
So
this analogy.
yeah,
I
you
like,
should because it's
but the sales team is also sometimes your landing page that you're sending people to, or your website
yes.
page.
It's the connector. It's the let's go out on this date. Let's do this thing. Let's go spend some money, whether it's $40 or whatever it is, right? But it all has to work together. You never meet well, I'm not gonna say never, but you never meet somebody out at the club and then you get the sale right away, right? As I was saying that, my head was like, well, sometimes you do. And that's
Sometimes you
easy.
do.
But you know what? That's like, think about that like a viral post, right? Just because you had that viral post, though, doesn't mean it's going to be a long term commitment. So you have to make sure that you have everything set up so that you can keep reminding people that you exist, that this thing that you have is great and that it's needed. And you just have to keep on reminding them. People have so much noise in their phones, on their computers every day that they might need what you have, but they're gonna forget. And then maybe your website sucks, right? Maybe they went to go buy the thing and then they couldn't check out, so that's not a marketing thing. So you have to make sure that all of these things work together.
I
And
like
my
this
boss was
analogy
saying,
about the club and dating. So it kind of also made me think. So while you were saying this, that's also what marketing is. It's the continuing to date. So when you get into a relationship, if you're married or whatever it is, you want to keep dating your person. And
mm-hmm,
that's what marketing is. It's that constant reminder of like, I like you. I like you. Look, I
mm-hmm,
like you. I'm sending you a reminder of what I have. And I think that's the problem where people go wrong, is that people like to introduce a whole bunch of new products, or I gotta do a different sale. But oftentimes you really just need to keep going with your core offer, that keep saying, hey, I do still
mm-hmm.
like you. I still like you. I still
Yep.
like you. I'm gonna keep sending this to you until I wear you down and make you believe that I'm in love with you. And so that's really, I
So
love
are you
this.
saying that marketing is like that good morning text?
I mean, it could be a
It
good
could
morning
be.
text. I see it more as the date night of the week.
Mm-hmm.
I
The
think it's
planning
more of a
part of
date
it,
night.
all of the part of the dating that makes you feel good, that makes you feel like you want to be in that person's presence.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
It's like date night. It's like
Mm-hmm.
this moment you took some time to spend with me, and ooh, I like
Mm-hmm.
you and you like me.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's more related to. Yeah.
Yes.
It's like a
Okay.
date night.
Yeah, but I absolutely, I've been doing this long enough where I know that when people say that they need a social media manager, when people say that they need an email marketer, they don't know what they need. And that's why it's so
Mm-mm.
important to have those consultations and to have those audits and things because, people come to me and they're like, this is what I have going on, and I need this, and I need that, and I need that. And sometimes they don't need somebody to come in and just completely take it over. We'll do that, but you need somebody to just tell you what to do. You need somebody who
Mm-hmm.
can train your team if you have like a brick and mortar to, know your voice and all of those things. And that's why I know you do too. You offer the audit and strategy session, and I do too, because we don't always need we don't always need the full service.
Let's be
But you
honest,
do.
you may not always need it, but also it may not be in your budget. Like let's
Yeah, that's
just
true
be
too.
honest. It's
That's true
not always
too.
in your budget, and that's okay. That doesn't mean that you can't get help if needed. And so having those services where you have a strategy and audit, oftentimes people need a strategy. Most people just kind of go, they just jump into marketing and they have no
Yeah.
strategy. I'm a post
I'm a post, and
and
that's the
see what
strategy.
happens.
Yeah, I'm a post 3 times a week. But what are your pillars?
Hmm.
Like, what are your? I know people say pillars are dead, but they are not.
Yeah. I
Because
think
your messaging still has to be cohesive. So when you're like, oh, I'm going to post 3 times a week, but what are you going to post? Are you entertaining people, or are you just going to be like, buy this thing, and it's like, okay, but what is that? I don't even know what that is.
because you
Like
haven't warmed them up enough to even
you
tell
haven't
them what
warmed them
this.
up.
You have
Yeah.
to keep talking about your product. I feel like that's the biggest thing I see with email marketing is that people don't send enough emails talking about the same offer or the same product
Mm-mm.
enough. And so
Mm-hmm.
you have to have a strategy behind how you're going to do it, because sometimes it's not always explicit.
Right.
Sometimes you're kind of like, I'm telling you about this thing, but I'm not really like saying this is what I'm
Right.
talking about. And then the next email comes in and it's straight up in your face. This is what this is.
Yes.
And then the next email is go ahead and buy this thing. Like,
Right.
and so you kind of have to like go through all the stages. And I think sometimes people are so concerned. Should I just be emailing more? Or
Mm-hmm.
should I email more times in the week? Like
And
you
so
haven't done
what?
enough warm up to even
Right.
email 5 times a week. I don't want to hear
Right.
from you that
I don't want to
much.
hear from you. I don't even know if I like you yet. Like, why are you on my phone? Like,
Yes.
and that's how you get unfollowed, and that's how people unsubscribe from your
Hmm.
email list, and just all of the things, because you're always selling me. You're not giving me any value. You're not. If there's comments, I really can't see them. Like,
It says cohesive. This is from Ariel, one of my business besties.
hey,
It says
Ariel girl.
cohesive messaging when you get distracted by glitter.
And
Squirrel.
it's exactly. And I think it's so easy on social media for people to get distracted by the glitter, because you see all of these people who are going viral, and these people who are living these great lives, right? And you're like, why not me? Why isn't this thing happening? And then you give up on your efforts, as you start to jump, you want your team to jump to doing what they're doing because it's working for them, when all you had to do was just keep going, because consistency is not shiny. Consistency actually wears people down, and that's where you really really get the sale. That's where you get the referrals, because people are like, oh, I do see you all the time. Maybe I don't need the light bulb, but I know somebody who does need the light bulb. So you're right. The glitter gets everybody confused, and then they feel like something's not working, when really it's just the time that they didn't put into it.
Consistency is the only way to actually make an offer stick into someone's mind. So
That's
you
it.
have to be consistent. Like your
Yep.
offer's never going to stick if you don't consistently show up. And a way of doing that is showing up on multiple channels. So making sure like social media is not everything. I think so many times people only invest in social media and they're
Yep.
like, yo, this is supposed to sell out my service or my product. And that's just not true. You have to use multiple platforms, but also you want to make sure that you're using the platforms that your audience, your target
Yes.
audience is actually using. You want to meet them
Yes.
where they are. And so that does mean that you have to meet them in multiple places, oftentimes, because again, everybody's attention spans are so much shorter, and
Yep.
we're pulled in so many different directions. And so it's so important that you are again consistently showing up in multiple places, because you just never know which piece is going to be the piece that's going to make them convert. And it doesn't always happen with that first social media post. It doesn't always happen with that first email send. Again, it used to be what, 7 touch points or something like
Yeah,
that.
it's
It's
like
way
12.
more than that
Yeah, it's like
now.
12 to 14 now. Yeah.
It's way more, right? And so all of those pieces are touch points for your
Yeah.
audience to keep seeing the offer. So if you have to get to 14 touch points, it's so unrealistic to think that
You
a
can do it
few
all on
social
social
media
media.
posts, a couple emails are going to sell out your products and
Yeah.
services. So if you think about that, whatever my core offer is email marketing. So So that means that I need to post this on social media. I need
Yep.
to email them. If I wanted to add text messaging into my mix, I should do
Hmm.
that. But which platforms are my audience actually on? And how many of those platforms, can I hit
Yep.
with my email marketing offer to actually get them in? So I'm on Instagram, I'm on LinkedIn, I'm on YouTube, I'm on Pinterest.
Yep.
Okay, that's
That's
four
4 touch
different
points.
platforms. You can be on TikTok. Okay, that's another platform. You have email, you have text messaging. Okay, that's
You're
7
running an
platforms.
ad.
You can run it. Yo, an ad is always
Hmm.
great. Okay,
Yep. Hmm.
and so those are 8 things. But that means you have to keep sending out that what your offer is on the all 8 platforms
Yes.
over and over again in order for you to actually convert somebody.
I also want to add that a lot of what people are dealing with is they are one person doing 12 people's jobs, right?
Yeah.
So you're running a business, maybe you're creating the product too, and then now you got to tell people about it, and you feel like you don't have time for that. And that's when it's best to come to us. And we work best. We specifically work best together, right? But also email marketing and social media marketing works best when you're doing it together. So when you are like, hey, here's this post, but let me send you to my email list. So now I can get you into my ecosystem so that I can tell you more about me and I can kind of whisper in your ear about what I have. Because when, depending on how you doom scroll, when you come on social media, you might not see my post for another week, but you'll
Mm-hmm.
get my email right to your email. You'll get my text right to your phone. But you might come on and you might see something political. You might go down a timeline of those AI videos that yell at you about food.
I've been liking those. I've been liking
I love
those.
those. But when I go down those, that whole little timeline of the people yelling at me about how I should not eat broccoli before I eat meat or whatever they tell you, like whatever they say, I'm not gonna see that you got a new offer in your email marketing because this is the side of social media I'm on today. But then as I'm scrolling, top of my screen, I might get an email, right? I might get a text message. So, and when we were saying touch points, I think it's important to know that when I say 12 touch points, I do not mean 12 social media posts. I do not mean like I posted 3 times a week for a month. There go my 12 touch points. That's not how it
Mhm.
works, y'all. And
That's a
it
good
takes
one.
months. Sometimes it takes years. Like I've been working with clients for years, and I don't know if I'm biased, but who don't have the visibility that they deserve, right? Because it's just so much going on, right? I feel like they should be bigger, but you have people who are you have your competitors, you have just so many things that goes into it. But if you just keep on wearing them down, it's going to be the consistency all the way, all the
I
time.
want to go back to one thing that you said too, um, about doing the job of multiple people. And
Ooh,
that goes hand in hand with social media and email marketing. And so oftentimes when I see these job descriptions of people say, I'm hiring, and they want one person to do all of these jobs because people feel like, you know what, if I hire you, you should be able to do my social media, my email marketing. Those two things alone, social media and
yes,
email marketing, are a multi-person job
in
individually.
itself.
Like
Yes,
each one needs
yes,
multiple people to do the things of the things because they have so many things that go into it.
that
I
goes
know
into it.
people
Yeah,
look at email marketing. I can just chat GPT this email and that's enough. No, you're not checking your deliverability. It needs somebody to actually go over. You need a copywriter. You need a design person. All of this goes together. That's multiple different people. Social media
yeah,
is same thing. You have somebody who's an
that's it.
engagement specialist. You have somebody
Yes,
who's doing the captions, copywriting, the
yes.
designer. All of
The
these things.
strategy,
The
yes.
strategist.
For our
All
team specifically, so I'm the strategist. I create the strategy. I do all the client facing work. I talk to you about what are your goals, and then I create the plan for how to do it. Then I have a team of people who somebody creates, somebody copyrights, like you were saying. And then I have somebody who's actually posting and checking your analytics. What day, what time, who, who's interacting
Mhm.
with you? What type of feedback are we getting back? We're doing social listening. Then I have somebody who looks at the analytics and then not just look at the analytics, right? They have to analyze the analytics. What works, what didn't work. and then full circle report all those things back to me, and then I have to tweak the strategy. So when somebody is like, oh, my VA is going to do it, okay, or the girl at the front desk can do it, absolutely. So I'm not saying it can't work, right? But there is a point where
Mm-hmm.
your fresh out of high school front desk girl, she can take pictures.
That was so specific.
I,
Fresh out of high school.
that's who be the receptionist. They get some Gen Z girl who can take pictures and good at TikTok, right? And they call that social media
Ooh,
marketing, and
Sasha
it's really
Fierce is
not.
just going. I can't. She is just going. Oh my
I
God.
hear, but can you hear Corey?
No.
Oh, okay,
I do want to say we do have a question though.
okay.
It says, should you always chase the trend?
Who asked that?
My business bestie, Ariel.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. And you already know the answer to that. I think you're just trying to give. You have to be just trying to give us something to talk about because ain't no way you ask both of us that. Absolutely, you should not be chasing. You should not be chasing trends. Now, I love a good social media holiday. I love a good social media trend, but
I
only
like
if
a
it
good
already.
trend.
You said what?
I say I do like a good trend. I like when it's something I'm like, oh, this is so relatable. Oh, this is perfect
Yes,
for your audience.
but it has to
Yes.
work for your audience,
Mm-hmm.
right? So it does not make sense for a lot of so like my diaper brand,
Mm.
those like dance trends or whatever. What's she gonna do? She gonna get on there and dance with a diaper like just because it's a trend? Like it has to make sense for you, and your story. Like what is your audience used to you saying? If you
I
all
think
of a sudden
also I think it also has to make sense for you as a person. I think
you as a
we
person,
are in a place where as business owners you have to kind of be a part of your business and your brand. And
yes,
so because people want that relatability because it's so easy to create content these days. You have so much
hmm,
AI. So people want to see people and
yes,
they already wanted that, but they really need that connection now
yes,
as AI keeps evolving. And so does this make sense for you as a person? And it's okay for certain things too. It could be
to
something that's
be,
perfect for your business that sounds like the perfect trend for you. But if it's not authentic to who you are as a person, it's okay for you not to join that trend. And I think that
yes,
that has to be stated because I think so many times, like, I gotta jump up. No, you don't. If that is so uncomfortable for you, it's okay to
don't
come
do
out your
it.
comfort zone, but everything is not for everybody.
I
You
agree.
have to stay authentic to who you are because that's how you attract the right people to your business. And that's very, very
Absolutely.
important.
Because there's some things like, so my brand is I'm a mom and I'm a marketer, right? So anytime I post anything on my page, right? Does this tell the story of I'm a mom and I'm a marketer? You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Does this add value? If not, just post it on your personal page. Like anytime you see my child or my children on my page, it is not just because they're cute. What story does this tell? Because otherwise, I'll post her biting a dog on the other page, right? like,
They
like
coming for this. Stop coming for Corey. Like,
But she do be doing stuff. But
it's
everything
bad
isn't
coming
for
for
the business
her.
page, even though y'all are used to seeing her over there, right? Even me sharing like her breakfast every morning in my stories, that is part of being a mom and a marketer because I'm showing you how I'm ramping up my day. I
Mm.
don't want y'all to just know that she likes berries. So things have to make sense, right? Like or they're going to like I still can't get over Dunkin' Donuts. I know we talked about this before, that their Halloween thing, their Halloween campaign turned me off so bad that I cannot even go to Dunkin' Donuts no more because I talk so bad about them and their marketing.
What was the one? What's the one that Kev on stage just did?
Oh, Ocean Spray saying something about them having
Oh yeah,
uh,
that one was that was a lot.
and I think that brands are always they're like Wendy's popped off by going crazy on the internet. So everybody is used to Wendy's being wild on the internet and responding to people in a snarky
Mm.
manner or whatever. So they're like, how can we do that? But when I see Ocean Spray,
Wendy's
I
be
don't
on
feel like
brand though. It be on brand. Wendy's be on brand. I think that's
Wendy's
hard.
is because they
I,
created that, right?
yeah, but I think it's hard to. That's hard to do. Like you have
Yeah,
to really be good at banter, and I think that's what
yes.
they're good at. And so,
And they
yeah,
hire people. They hire these, they hire people who are good at banter, but then it doesn't make sense because Ocean Spray, like we just know you for,
I
cranberry
know they
juice.
was like we trying to be relevant.
And it was just like, what?
Hmm.
Or Dunkin' Donuts, I thought their market was like
The soccer
maybe
mom.
a soccer mom, but apparently you're looking for ninth grade boys, right? Like, because why are we
But
making sexual
in
jokes?
their defense, so how I saw I think Ocean Spray was outrageous. Um, but how I saw Dunkin' Donuts is I feel like people who go to those kind of places when you go to a specific coffee shop, because I feel like we all have our coffee shops that we love to
Yeah,
go to. And so I feel like you already have your order. I think it may have turned you off, but you also go to a whole different place. Like your place
yeah,
is Dutch Bros. And
yeah,
so
yeah.
and so yeah, they're not about to convert you anyway. I
No, they
think,
weren't. You're right.
but I think but they have drinks that I think are for younger audience. I think, as you start
Okay.
as millennials start to get older, we're going to have to
Yeah.
be more
We're
conscious
elder
of.
millennials now. Yeah. Uh-huh.
I'm not. No, I'm not saying I think I'm still a younger millennial. Um,
I'm not, y'all. I'm old.
I'm going to claim younger.
Okay.
I think I forget what am I? I'm a what is it called?
A
I mess this.
zillennial.
No, a periennial. I don't know. I messed
Yeah, I
that
just be
word up.
making up stuff.
It's a real word. If you Google it, it starts with a P and it's a perennial millennial.
Okay.
That describes me the best. Okay.
I'm about to Google it.
But I feel like yep. Google it. And so but I think they have drinks and things that are for younger people, like all those sugary drinks. Like I do think that you got to get somebody in there to drink all that stuff, and I don't
That's
think it's
true.
going to be the older people again, because you got to start thinking about your health at some point.
Hmm.
And so I think when they have all these fruity drinks and things like that, I think that their audience is going to shift. And in my mind, I feel like Dunkin' Donuts drinks are cheaper than some of
Also,
the
they are for the ninth grade boy.
so I feel like it
But
will be more appealing to a younger audience because it's in
she
their price
ghosting you
range.
and gobbling me. I'll never forget you said that. So maybe the marketing was effective because I'll never forget that. Okay? I will never forget that was the way you sold me a Halloween
uh,
donut.
I think they was like, look, it's a thing, and we about to go for it. I feel like their audience could be younger though. I feel like they could
Yeah.
really tap into a young, like they could Gen Z could be definitely their audience.
And that's part of social learning, right? That is part of what you will have a team to do. They need to
Mm-hmm.
know who is interacting, who is in these comments, what are they saying. So like I literally when people are asking y'all polls in their in their stories and all that stuff, that's because they want to know.
It's
Like
research.
it's research.
It's the
people
easiest
people
way
do not.
to research. The best way to
Yes,
know your
just ask
audience is
people.
to do a survey, whether you're doing
Yes.
it in your email or social media. And I feel like surveys do really well on
Hmm.
social media versus email. You can do
Yeah,
email, but it take a lot to get people to actually do the survey in your email.
for
Like
sure.
how many times have a restaurant you done went to Chipotle and they done sent you the survey and you like, I am not about to do no survey. Like that's what it's
And
going to
that's
be
why they
like for.
raising the prices because they feel like y'all not their audience. That's
Hello,
why
they
Chipotle
won't.
is raising the
Hey,
prices.
you
They
gotta
say,
make
yeah, the
100K to go to
people,
Chipotle now.
yeah, they say the
Um,
people that fill out our surveys make over $160,000. So that's what we're gonna go with.
right. And so it's the same thing with social media. It's such a great place, and you can still use those results for all of your platforms. Is a great way
Yes.
to do market research, and I think that you have to think about that. But also, when you're doing market research, you need to also be conscious. Even it doesn't matter who answers the survey, is that person actually my target audience? Because I think so
Yes.
many times too, you get answers from certain people, and you're like, oh, I should do X, Y, and Z. But is that really who your
Is that
target
who you're
customer
selling to?
is?
Yes.
And
Hmm.
so, and that's the same thing. I've seen people like come to me and they'll say like I'm like, who is your target audience? And they're going literally based off the analytics of
Of
Instagram.
social media. Yep.
And I'm like, that's not who your target audience is.
No.
That's just who
That's
you're
your
reaching.
current audience. That's
That's
your
who you're
current
reaching.
audience.
That's not
Yeah.
who you're actually trying to sell to. Those are
Yep.
two different things. And I think that that's a whole nother conversation about
Yes.
your target audience. But yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. I definitely agree. Um, So do polls. If y'all don't know who is actually interacting with your content, do polls. Ask them. Ask them what they want to see. And I know we're giving y'all a whole lot of information.
It's been a whole
And,
lot.
and honestly, the answer is just book a call, right? Just book a call because
Get some real direction.
like I dyed my hair, but so y'all can't see it, but I got a couple gray hairs. I also can't see how close I am in the camera because my screen is
We
black.
can see your cute braids. Yes.
Okay. But I have gray hair because I feel like I be talking and y'all don't be listening. But I really just really want to help because my
Mhm.
specific target audience, I know that we are the most rapidly growing but small but least funded group of women. I mean group of
Mhm.
entrepreneurs.
Yes.
And however I can help, if it's an audit, if it's a strategy session, if it's me walking you through the process, just book that call so we can help.
Yes, that's the whole thing. I think so many times people will say, "Can you send me a sales menu?" And I kind of hate that question, I'm being honest, because I'll send it and it's like that's the turn off for you. But in
Yeah.
reality, I came here to help you. I never wanted to be a business owner in my life. I never thought that was a path for me. And then God revealed to me this is what I was going to do. And so
Hmm.
just like you said, my goal has been to provide, I wanted to provide quality, something of quality to us.
Yeah.
I serve Black women and I want us to have quality service. Like I
Hmm.
want us to have that, and I know that we can't always afford what we need. And so book the call, like, and be honest on these calls. Like when I say
Yes.
what is your marketing budget, I'm not saying that because it's like, oh yeah, I'm about to just turn you off. I want to see how I can actually work with you, how can I
Yeah.
support you, and how can I help you get this thing going. Because like I really hate seeing people really trying and I'm like, I can help you with this. Like I could give you some guidance on this. I could, I
Yeah.
can really help you do this thing just a little bit better. I see what you're trying to do. I love people who have, when they come to me, my favorite question to ask on the consultation call is, why did you start your business? That question alone always tells me if you are my target customer or not.
Yep.
Because a lot of times when people come to me and it's just like, this is a money maker, you're not my customer. But when people come
Nope.
to me and they have this passion behind the reason why they created their brands, it does something. It's like, okay, you are her for me. How can I
Yes.
help you? How can I serve you? How can I assist you do this thing that you're trying to bring to life? And so,
Yes.
yes, book the calls because you just never know where you're going to get the support. Everybody is not. Yes, this is a business. These are businesses. Yes, we need
Yeah.
to make money. We absolutely do.
Yeah.
Like, don't
Absolutely.
get me wrong. Like, and no, this nothing's gonna be $100 over here because
But
I
it's not a
can't
money
do.
grab.
But it's not a money grab. It's
Yeah.
literally how can I serve you and how can I help you bring your vision to life? And so I
Yeah.
think that so many times, people miss the mark on that. And so yeah,
I believe y'all with this. A closed mouth don't get fed.
amen.
That's it. Closed mouth
That's
don't
the
get fed.
truth.
Yeah. So if
Yeah.
y'all have any questions, send me a DM. But my booking link is in my bio. Her booking link is in her bio.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to talk to you. Would love to talk to you.
Yeah. How can we help you? How can we serve you? Don't DM me because I'm not really an answer of a message type person. I'm just gonna be honest.
I am. I be on social media all day. My screen time is off the hook. Okay.
You be messaging me and I be like, let me get there. I am, but I'm like this in real life. This is how I am in
Yes.
my like this is who I am. Okay, being
This is true because
authentic. Go back to authentic. I'm
I
being
will double
authentic.
call her all the time because you're going to answer my call.
I be getting text messages. I'll be like, I'm in Zen right now. Okay.
Mm-mm. Nah, I be interrupting. Like, notify anyway.
So yeah. My booking link is everywhere. Or you can always just visit us online. My
Yeah.
website is signinco.com. What's yours?
KSWsocialmedia.com.
Amen. All right.
All right.
Well, this was a interesting live.
This was, we struggled in the beginning, and then the
I
dog and
told
the
you it
screaming
was gonna be
baby.
good. The struggle
Yeah.
is always precedes
Yes.
the greatness.
Yes. Yes.
All
So,
righty.
all right. I will see y'all soon. See y'all next week.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.